Okay, so good thing I waited to make this video. Breaking news. The Eagles have traded their 2 first-round picks to the Saints in exchange for their first-round pick, their third-round pick, their fifth-round pick, and a first-round pick for next year and a second-round pick from 2 years ago. No, 2 years ago? 2 years from now. So I don't think this mock draft machine has it, but we're gonna be doing the 100% accurate mock draft. I don't watch college football. Part 2. First round mock draft. Here we go. Alright, so starting off, we need to start the draft. Starting off, originally I had the Jags going Evan Neal, but now I have them going Aiden Hutchinson. I just think he is not. I just think they worked on the O line this offseason. I don't think they'll take the best available player. I think Aiden Hutchinson is definitely that. Now the Lions will take the person who the Jags don't pick. So Kayvon Thibodeau is going to the Lions. If you notice something about the Texans, their needs is every position. So, like, come on, you didn't have to do them like that. But you just lost your safety. Let's give them a generational talent one, Kyle Hamilton. All right, Jets are gonna be the first team to take a offensive lineman. Evan Neal just kind of fell to them. They need a line. They need everything. Take him. Up next is the Giants. There's a lot they can go here, but I think they're gonna go Ike Iguanu. Yes, that's who the Giants are gonna take. Up next, we have the Panthers. Now they could go Charles Cross. Here, but this is going to be the first team to take a quarterback, in my opinion. Yeah, I think so. Something just screams quarterback about the Panthers. Maybe it's the fact they have Sam Darnold as the quarterback. I don't know, but they'll take Sam Howell. Up next, we got the Giants. I think they're gonna take Derek Stingley Jr. I think they would. He's the best player. He's the best player on the board. 1 and 2. I think they would like a guy to go to the other side of James Bradbury. All right, up next we got the Falcons. Falcons are gonna take first receiver Garrett Wilson. Receiver is by far the biggest need on the Falcons. Their receiving core is absolutely atrocious right now. So yes. All right, I already know. Every time I do a mock draft, this is how it goes. Falcons get Falcons, not the Falcons. Seahawks. They get Malik Willis to replace Russell Wilson. Next, we got the Jets again. They'll take Drake London. They need receivers for their young quarterback. Give them to them. Up next, we got the football team. They're not the football team. They're Commanders. So I'm thinking either Charles Cross or Ahmed Gardner, but I do think they're gonna go Charles Cross here. A top 5 prospect falling to them at 11. You can't complain. All right, now this team that's going to take Gardner, but Minnesota Vikings, they've needed receiver not receiver. They don't need receiver. They need corners. They needed it last year. They needed it this year. All right, according to the mock draft machine, they need every position, but I like the idea of them going defense again. Trip McGuffey, corner, to boost up that secondary even more. All right, up next, we got the Ravens. Now, there's a lot of things that can go here, but I think they're going to go George Karlaftis. Okay, now we're at the Eagles. Hold on. I'm going to look real quick. I want to make sure I do this trade right, because I expected it not to update. So, the Eagles are trading. No way it's updated. Oh. That's cool. It's updated already. Okay. Alright, so good. It's updated. Okay. Here's Philadelphia Eagle pick via Miami. They need a lot. But I think they're gonna go Devin Lloyd here. Saints, definitely by far their biggest need is also receiver. So yeah, I want to make sure I give them the right receiver. I'm debating between Jameson Williams and Chris Olave. I think I'm gonna give them Chris Olave. Alright, now we got the Chargers. They can go a lot here. I don't know why this is the number one needs receiver. It's not. They have pretty decent receiving core. But I think bolstering up that O-line will be huge. So, Bernard Raymond, welcome to the LA Chargers, aka your AFC West champions. Up next, we got the Eagles. This is another team. This is kind of a receiver needy team, but they don't have to go receiver here. See, originally I had them picking a receiver because they had the 3 first-round picks, but it kind of changes with the 2 first-round picks. So instead, I'm going to give them Jordan Davis, defensive lineman out of Georgia. He could have fell farther, honestly. And you got the Saints here again. I already gave them receiver. They'll take the Trayvon Walker, the edge. All right. Up next, we got this team. I know exactly who. Not May. Matt. Also not that. Matt Corral out of Mississippi always falls to Pittsburgh. I don't think Trubisky's the long-term option. I think they're gonna have a quarterback contest. Trubisky might be the day one starter, but definitely not the long-term solution. Next we have the Patriots. They just traded for Devontae Parker. They might go receiver here. That's always an option, but I really like the idea of them getting a corner to replace the 2 corners they lost this season. So Andrew Booth. This is Packers, a receiver needy team. We'll give them Jameson Williams. All right. Up next we got the Arizona Cardinals. There's some good options they can go here, but let's give them Tyler Linderbaum. Right, Cowboys, another team that lost a lot this offseason. They could use a lot. Let's help them bolster up that D-line that they had so good that they lost a lot. Devontae Wyatt. Up next we got the Buffalo Bills. There's a lot that they can go, but I think they're the first team here to pick a running back. Where's the running back? There it is. They're the first team to pick a running back. I think they're gonna go Breece Hall. Up next, we got the Tennessee Titans. This is another team that I'm very skeptical of, and there's a lot they could do, but I think they'll take Nakobe Dean because he just kind of fell to them. They could use linebacking help. All right, Bucks. They are in need of interior offensive line help badly. They could also go safety or what's that? Running back. But I think they go Zion Johnson. Next we got the Green Bay Packers. We already gave them a receiver. There's other things that they could use, but I think Lewis Klein. I think bolstering up that secondary will be huge. Giving them safety help would be huge. All right, this is the pick that says via San Fran because it's technically San Fran's pick. But this is the Chiefs' pick. I think it's pretty obvious what they're gonna want to do. They're gonna want to replace the loss of receivers. They lost a lot of receivers. Traylon Burke. Okay, up next we got the Chiefs again, and they're gonna pick between these 2 guys. I'm gonna give them him. I'm not gonna try to pronounce that name. Okay, up next we got the Bengals. They could use center. They could use O-line help. Definitely in the interior side. I like what they did with the tackles though. I'm thinking here, okay? They'll probably go. You know what? No, they're gonna go corner here. I don't know why. It just makes sense. They kind of need corner. Okay, up next to the Lions, they can basically pick anything and they'll be improving. They'll be improving in a way. The only thing I don't think they should pick is O-line, but I think they'll go Leo Chenal. And boom, that's your first round mock draft. Like, subscribe to the notification bell, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Like,